Hey friends, it's Lisa Jones, Executive Director with 31, and I wanted to come to you today and talk to you a couple of minutes about social media. Now, you all know just a couple of weeks ago I was down in Orlando for a social media conference, and I've been telling you for the last couple of weeks I was going to come and chat a little bit about social media. So today I want to focus on Facebook, which is your number one playground, followed by Pinterest. So those are the two I'm really going to focus on today. And one of the things we talked about at this conference was, there's so many avenues for social media between Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all of that stuff. And you need a presence in all of them, kind of put your toes in all of them, but you need to focus on one and really dive hard into one avenue and then have a secondary one. So for this chat with Facebook and Pinterest, I picked these two because they're the two most popular, and I've got a bunch of numbers and stats to share with you. So let's talk Facebook first. Facebook has and I'm looking at my notes, 6.5 billion people on Facebook. So this is by far the biggest social media platform out there. So if you're not super savvy in the ways of Facebook, you better get there. And a lot of the trends that they're seeing with Facebook is, there's just your texting, just text information. Then there's text with graphics, there's graphics, and then there's videos. Whether you make a video like this and then you're going to upload it to YouTube and then post that, or you do Facebook Live. The way this is all heading is towards video. So if you're not comfortable yet being on camera, make yourself comfortable, because pretty soon that's all that's going to be on there is just video content, and you want to make these videos very short and sweet. So I challenge all of you, if you have not either went live or done a little YouTube video and uploaded it, do that. So some of the statistics with Facebook, I'm going to give you some numbers. There are 890 million monthly users to Facebook. 890 million. 82% of those use Facebook every single day, and they spend between 35 and 40 minutes a day on Facebook. So that is a huge amount of time. 85% of people on Facebook are doing so through a mobile device. So back to whether you are just having written text, images, text with image, or videos. The images with words, so a picture with words, is 39% more effective than just the words by themselves. And I know for me that is very true. I can just scroll through, and if I see just a lot of text, I'm probably not going to stop. But if there's a graphic or a picture with it, chances are I will stop and check that out. You want to create a lifestyle when you are posting on Facebook, whether it is your timeline or your newsfeed, or in your closed group. So think about your business and work it in there with creating a lifestyle. So showcase your products being used. So if you are at the grocery store and you've got your large utility totes and you're full of your groceries, snap a picture, crop the picture, make it look nice, and then post that. And hashtags are very big too. So if you're not hashtagging, use hashtags, because people can find those images through, you can search hashtags, and images can come up that way as well. You really want to try to use your own personal products instead of the stock photos and stuff from TOT, because a lifestyle picture is so much more effective than just a still picture from a studio. And case in point, if you guys saw my picture that I posted from when the girls, we went to Disney for the day, and we all had our slingback bags on our back, and it was a picture from behind. Stopped and asked a random stranger to take a picture. They thought we were crazy because it was our backs. But when we posted that picture, we sold so many bags off of that picture and had so much interest and conversation, because it was a lifestyle picture versus a picture of that bag just sitting there, in a studio shot. So think about that when you're doing it, and create themed product collages, so maybe take a certain product and show it in several different ways and make a collage of that. And you can do that in PicMonkey. Canva, Canva is another one that is really, really simple and easy to make graphics in. You guys, if I can do it, you can do it, because you all know I'm not super tech savvy. So with your closed group pages on Facebook, you want to create a sense of community within those. you don't want to be just posting every day or multiple times a day, sell, 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 buy this, this is the special, this is where you order, all that kind of stuff. Because it's not inviting, number one. They're not learning anything, and you're just coming across as a salesperson. So you want to build that relationship with those customers. So you want to create a sense of community within your closed group pages. So yes, post pictures of products in use, but maybe not every day. Maybe one day it is, a picture of some products in use. The next day it's an inspirational quote or a funny meme or something like that that you found on the internet. Maybe one day it is a video from 31 with, either the customer special, or right now they just posted some really cool videos that was a laundry room, a pantry, and a under the sink makeover. So maybe one day it's that. Create images on TOT in your back office of a product maybe that you are going to buy with 4 different kinds of embroidery options to show off different embroidery options. Put those in a collage, ABCD 1 2 3 4, post that and have them vote on it. Stuff like that, helpful tips. Maybe you come across an article about organizing your house or something fun for the kids, a DIY project for your kids. Post that stuff in your closed groups because you are totally creating a sense of community. Sorry, my house phone is ringing. You're creating a sense of community there, and they're going to want to come back and see what you're posting. Like I said, they all do not need to be sales posts. Create contests, run fun, silly things, and it doesn't have to be a big prize. It can be, a key fob, a nail file. It doesn't have to be something really big. Maybe you give them a $5 gift certificate. 42% of people that buy from Facebook, I'm sorry, you guys, do so because of an ad or a coupon that they saw. So, oh my goodness, this is my mother calling and she's not stopping. She's not getting the hint. 42% of people that buy do so because of a coupon or a special or a bonus. So keep that in mind when you are doing things in your closed group as well. And don't forget about gift certificates. Some people maybe don't want to buy a certain product, but gift certificates are a huge part of a business. During the holidays, 81% of people bought gift certificates, and 71% of those people spent over the amount of the gift certificate. So keep that in mind in your closed groups too. Talk that up, that people can buy gift certificates. And something else, if you if you are super busy and you work outside the home and you don't have a lot of time to create these posts for your closed groups, maybe you take an hour on a weekend or one weeknight when you've got some time after you put the kids to bed and create your graphics, and then go to a scheduling site like AscentShare or I forget the names of the other one. AscentShare is the one that I use. And schedule all of your posts for the entire week in 10 minutes time, and then you don't have to worry about, oh, did I post on my customer page today? And if you want more information on AscentShare and you want a code and link to try it out for 30 days free, let me know and I can send that to you. So let's talk real quick about Pinterest. There are 1.65 billion people on Facebook, and there are 100 million active users on Pinterest. And I know this is an area where I personally need to improve because I am not on Pinterest very often. 67% of those people on Pinterest are millennials. 85% of Pinterest users are female. No big surprise there. There are 2 billion monthly searches within Pinterest. That's huge, 2 billion. 75% of people are searching through their mobile devices. We are a mobile society. 87% of pinners have made a purchase based on something that they have seen on Pinterest. And you're not going to believe this. The average time that somebody spends when they get onto Pinterest, I was stunned by this number, 72 minutes. 72 minutes compared to 40 minutes on Facebook. So that is huge. And 80% of pins on Pinterest are repinned. So speaking of pinning, you want to pin original content. If you are repinning somebody else's image, you cannot change if they have like a website link on it or they have a watermark in there. Technically, you cannot change that. That is actually illegal to change their tags or their watermark. So I encourage you, if you're repinning, be very, very, very cautious, because you don't want somebody finding your repin pin and it's got somebody else's website attached to it. That is a huge mistake. So try not to use anybody else's content. Create your own content, and then you can put your website right on there. You can put the direct link to your website. You can put a watermark on there, your www and your website address. So really don't steal anybody else's image, and make sure that when you are pinning, you've got your contact information in there. And if you want to get really clever with your pins, you know, you can have a 31 board, but then you can even break it down further. 31 thermal products in action, 31 utility totes, 31 organizing products, and break it down into individual categories to make it easier for people to find things. And don't forget, something that I wasn't even doing is you can pin the link to your catalog in Pinterest, which is a really cool idea. You can pin, if you're somebody that's wanting to build your team, you can pin, have a whole board on the 31 business opportunity, and go over to TOT and pull off all of the recruiting information and flyers and whatnot, and pin that to a board for 31 business opportunity. Maybe you take some pictures if you have been to conference before, and you can pin a board about the fun and sisterhood of 31. So get very intentional about your pins and really think about what it is that you are putting out there, because that is your image. And you want to try and create an image that is cohesive from one avenue to the other. So if your Facebook profile name is, you know, like for mine, it's Lisa Carter Jones. So that is my profile name on all social media platforms, so that when somebody's looking for me, they can find me and my names are connected. So whether you're looking for me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, any of those, my website, it's all Lisa Carter Jones. You can go to a GoDaddy, a domain site like that, and purchase a website name and link that into your My31, so you can be branded completely across the board, which is what I did a few years ago. My actual website is www.lisacarterjones.com. That's what I give all my customers, and that directly takes them to my 31 site. So it's a whole lot easier for people to remember lisacarterjones.com versus my31.com/Lisa Jones. So think about that too. That's something that you can do that's very, very inexpensive. So just wanted to give you some tips today on social media. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know, and we will talk some more about social media in the future. Thanks so much for watching.